of the Air Asia presents the Hindu in association with Radisson Blue Beach Volleyball Intercorporate Challenge 2014 powered by Miyot. Before we begin this event, I would love to call our dignitaries to the dais. I request Mr. Suresh will be played at Elliott's Beach, Besanagar in the morning from 6:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. and in the evening 4 p.m. onwards till 6:30 p.m. The finals will be held on Sunday, 6th April 2014. Please take the dais here.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the members of the press. The Hindu Radisson Blue Beach Volleyball second edition, presented by Air Asia and powered by Miyot, is our second endeavor in terms of connecting the Chennai citizens with the lovely beaches that we have and sports, which is a great unifier. We're happy to have again with us Air Asia, who is partnering us for the second time, along with again Radisson Blue, who also partnered us and kindly been good enough to sponsor the prizes for the winners and the runners up. I remember last year, it was a great event. We had literally decked up the entire Elliott's Beach. There were huge crowds watching every match. I think it was one of the biggest festive occasions that I could see. Because I think it attracted not only the walkers, exciting edition of this, and we hope to look forward to the continued support from Air Asia and Miyot Hospital and Radisson Blue to make this an annual event going forward. So thank you once again for your participation.
Thank you, Mr. Suresh, for that. I'm sure it's going to be a very exciting event. After school and college, we forget about the team spirit and going forward and playing in games like this. So intercorporate match is definitely an interesting one. And next I request Mr. Gaurav Rathod, Commercial Director, Air Asia, to kindly address the gathering.
Good afternoon, everyone. I think with Air Asia, it was also a natural fit, which I think was a good success last year. My team had a lot of stories to share with me about what a success it was. It was only natural to this year also continue our association. I think with all the buzz, which is even more about the Air Asia.
This event. Obviously, our association with the Hindu goes back several decades, but recently we've been very keen to associate with prevention of disease and with entities that actually make people fit. There's no doubt, especially when you talk about things like cancer, which are future diseases for this country, rather than the traditional tropical diseases that we're moving away from. A very fit individual is able to fight the disease far better than an individual who is unfit, both in terms of body size and in terms of cardiovascular fitness. But there's no doubt that beach volleyball is a very strenuous sport, and you have to look at it in the Olympics. And
I think this idea of beach volleyball started with the Radisson Blue Resort 4 years back actually. The first 2 years we held it at the resort and it was a great success. So we said that we should make it bigger, much bigger, so that more people can participate in this. And we were fortunate that big brands like the Hindu and Air Asia have come forward to associate and take up the entire property of the beach volleyball. And that's the reason why we've shifted it to somewhere like a Besanagar Beach or the Marina Beach, where more people have access to it. Earlier when we used to have it in the resort, we used to have only the corporate teams and their friends who used to come in, and then they used to enjoy the environment, and then we used to have an after party. But I think last year and the year before we saw fantastic crowd turnouts.
Regarding the technical aspects, I like to say a few words about the tournament. As Dr. told that it is a strenuous event, only 2 people are playing, because corporates doesn't have much practice and other things, so we are converting into triples, 3-a-side. So to make fun between them. So this is, we got about 30 teams entry. We are dividing into 8 pools, maybe 3 and 4 teams per pool. All the pools will play the league matches, and the top team of the 8 pools will play the quarterfinals, and again semi-finals, and second and third, first and second, and third and fourth. We have a schedule like that. So the first day, I think on the Saturday, we have all the league matches to be finished. And
Each, but just wait till we unveil it. They can come in the front. I request everyone to join me in the front. I request all the dignitaries to kindly join us for unveiling. Yeah, everyone can open the cover and unveil the jersey for us. Okay, that's going to be the jersey. So the Asia presents.
Sort of smashing or blocking, that can happen. Also, if you land incorrectly, if you've not been playing often, you played once when you were younger, not been playing often, if you land incorrectly, you could get a meniscal injury in the knee. So these are probably the two things to watch out for that are major.